Welcome to another episode of Scone Gossip. Scone Gossip, the latest trending news in the bro. Send your canal. But more this subscribing or follow on all social media platforms. Ebusuya and story no old story or some more money immigration man be a friend Stephen Ken Amwa. So you money no. Your man no update and then once I'm never back. Your man no update. Na down for bright then send no man. Your man update. Ebusuya yen shasi. See a shot said there, then dear go water. Last time they not the mam no. Not an ordin dodo. And that's my new one, na me had it.
Like the family,
I'm a new one there in here. I will see I inside the story. So Mokaya, one immigration man there, your friend Stephen Ken Amwa, will be your friend or two for Nana. Or what phobia on us a friend bright. Now Stephen Ken Amwa, a immigration man. Na bright no so I no say connection man bibisa ya intino Stephen Ken Amwa namfofo ne nuanom ne no fasefo bi ka so wo na immigration na ya de ombekom unse mostly I na security personnel no mo for mo involve sa no man intino bright no e ka so oh make my connection dey amom no manya afi o matwa ade ne sa emma Omatwan sa say ebia ye ba approve omo anase bibi ama nti pressure e ba Stephen Ken Amwa so we no fair bite o bite the way go for na me pressure na dey wo dey say wo hwe na sa de na enyi ya dan me sika ye dey e ma me ebusuya ho one day ana bite friend say oh anaju 8 o'clock or ana bite friend so o sika na ready nti no bra beje e ofie nti bite so ade o ye ne say of from did na say sorry Stephen Ken Amwa de oye ne say omo na odede omoka omo born pressure no from so oh bright go friend me say my magic scan nti no me ko hwe me gina ne fie anim krampo a me twen no eno ne last caller and as a last messenger omo de ne ka including the wife nya no messenger omo receive from Stephen Ken Amwa na busunya already no
ya report say o missing na wawo mienu na erensu ye police na abrante no amanfo kire say January mu na ne nsem nyina ahya ase e fa recruitment ho ye to abawie ye no o wa adamfo bi a oben no pa e na adamfo ne say owo namfo bi wo NDC mu na oma bayi die obetimi aboa ma obi a opa adwuma bia otua sika kakra o betimi anya adwuma ama no enti na damfo ye one ne koba one ne hwebo ye bibia e na ono so hu se na damfo no ampa onim nipa e wa NDC mti die okan die obetimi aye nti obi a opa adwuma no ye nyi ne sika na ye mfa ne ngura adwuma no ye benya obi a obetimi aye na abranti otumfo na isu ni mamanfo nti ogegegegi ska yesi na busuafo kra ogegi bi ska se obepa adwuma amomo ana wonim na damfo bi a obetimi apa adwuma amomo na ogegi sika nyina wie ya wode koma na damfo no bosume baako mienu miensa enai enum adwuma yima ena pressure ne begu ono otumfo na nane so nti o start se ofre na damfo no se adwuma no madia mamemfa sika ne momo na mabusuafo kra wo momo ameka se maji o musiketi na yesi every January na sika ne start se ekona no na afi na damfo no so ofra ene ase ochina ase these are independent stories people closer to the family no edi tuga na yesi abrante no baby ote no onya call free na damfo no hosa afi de omregi sika no sika ne around 200,000 na ofre no be 8 p.m. ena 3rd July no so okoya na damfo ne ka chense ba bia nka okohia no asesa na onhia ne ba bi foforo but na ben ba bia na omohia originally into a side down ne ho a ene okoho ye se fre ho Showman Estate na abrante ne koye no sika no
nti obianti Stephen Kenamu anka biem no na ebusuafo ye de logic complain the wife logic complain say o matin o be 3 days no monti no mo kunka ni kunka na so monti o mo de hye ne nka na no anoma nti basan please for Emma around then Emma yakoche bright no kwedo ye de born no kidnapping but later on no omukoye search kakra ewo bright fee for the first time omukoye search no omko hu weapons bi no anoma bi ewo ho nti omusa be sesa case no charges no mde abono no ebe ka say e say ade eye murder case no mde abono
Be chiao kapa o sa bolu ya mi be chiao kapa o
boys for that boy right
ya mi be chiao kapa
ni kida come on
now what right wo o de wa kaka o ya ma ya mi be chiao kapa because of skate now skate like I said, the man of 5 people, now my
ebusa sort I said nti no o de ye video no what happened in video no.
This is the exact spot where Stephen King Amwa's remains was found off the Brekusu Road in Comet Estate, not far from the GBC main tower. The stench here is still very much felt in the air, and you can clearly see some burnt materials around. We have been told by the police that when they found the body, it was wrapped around a woolen center mat, bent, and you can clearly see pieces of the center mat in here. You can also see far from here some remnants and maggots that are moving around the center mat. Clearly, due to the situation, they've told me that the remains of Stephen was abandoned here for 4 good days after the family made a report to the police station. They've, however, moved the body to the police hospital in Osu for further investigations. But that's the rather unfortunate and really sad story here at Comet Estate. Residents are still down in the dumps, filled with fear due to the incident. But this is a story that we'll definitely look into till the end. My name is Godwin Asideba.
The video now we share no tia na o kase this the exact spot yes na the esi ni 3 days na no mu hu nipa no omo wa na aba we amanfo bi ekohu say ya she dead body bi ewo abum ho ya she dead body bi enti no omo draw police for attention in ebusuafo nso etresi ye to mko hwe no na soldier camouflage kakra de ko na nipa na ya hye no na ne camouflage kakra na nipa na abodwo nso nwi na anhye nti ade unma de ye no omo bu na eno mo de carpet echechere no mo page atum no mo hye ne dwero be nti ebusua any 3 days and almost a court beam in a cosa and ma another search warrant say there's a specific room bia they no more call first and man searching to sanko search tebusia omu bora sa efio bright fio ho no ko bo searcher omko bo searcher moja tale man no ho na ya on say o spray bi o wa utumi say ade ya utumi di spray so aha it will not even send back on a try in a moja gugu for more the police for
The Ghana Police Service, through its Criminal Investigations Department, is actively investigating the gruesome murder of Assistant Inspector of Immigration Stephen King Amwa, popularly known as Otumfo Nana, who was initially reported missing early last month in July 2025. On 4 July 2025, the Kwabenya District Police Command received a complaint regarding the disappearance of Assistant Inspector Stephen King Amwa an immigration officer stationed at the sports department of the Ghana Immigration Headquarters in Accra. Investigations revealed that on 3rd July 2025, at approximately 8 p.m., the deceased left his residence at Ashoma Estate after receiving WhatsApp images of cash bundles from one Bright Awe, who requested to meet him at a spot at Ashoma Estate to settle an outstanding debt. According to the complainant, Mr. Amwa never returned home that night and his phone remained switched off thereafter. On 6 July 2025, subsequent police operations led to the arrest of suspect Bright Awe with aliases Roberts or Highest Bright. During interrogation, he admitted to meeting and giving the deceased 500,000 cedis in cash on 3rd July 2025 when they met at a spot at Ashoma Estate. He claimed that he instructed the deceased to use 200,000 Ghana cedis to pay off certain debts and hold the remaining 300,000 cedis for later collection. However, the suspect failed to clearly explain the source of the funds and provided conflicting statements which heightened suspicions of foul play. He was arraigned before the Kwabena Circuit Court on 8 July 2025 on a provisional charge of kidnapping. On the morning of 9 July 2025, police discovered a severely burnt body in a gutter near GBC Satellite opposite Comet Estate in Accra. The body was conveyed to the police hospital morgue. Following this discovery, investigators from the Kwabena police joined the crime scene and later proceeded with the complainant and 6 relatives to the morgue. Despite the extent of the burns, the relatives positively identified the body as that of Stephen King Amwa, who had been missing since 3rd July 2025. The investigation took a decisive turn on 16 July 2025 when the CID, supported by officers from the counter-terrorism unit and the Kwabena District Police, visited the suspect's residence. A forensic inspection revealed the following: blood stains in the living room and evidence of attempted cleanup, freshly sprayed walls, and empty can of spray paint. A search of a secondary crime scene near the GBC Satellite area also uncovered a burnt woolen carpet stained with blood and partially burnt camouflage fabric. These items were photographed, retrieved, and processed for forensic analysis. On 24 July, police obtained a warrant from the court to search a particular room in the suspect's house. A search in the room revealed more blood stains which were photographed and samples were collected for forensic analysis. A further search in the bushes about 100 meters from the suspect's house also led to the retrieval of a fufu pestle with blood stains all over it wrapped in poly. Police also impounded the suspect's vehicle in which some blood stains were also seen and same was collected for analysis. I wish to state that the initial blood samples collected have tested positive for human blood. To aid the investigation, the deceased mother and son have provided samples for DNA profiling. In the face of these pieces of evidence, the suspect, who was initially charged with kidnapping, has since been rearrested and formally charged with murder. He is currently on remand following his appearance before the Adabraka District Court and is scheduled to reappear on 8 August 2025. A special operation is currently underway to identify and arrest his accomplices, and we are following other vital leads to gather all necessary evidence against the suspect and his accomplices. The Ghana Police Service wishes to assure the public that the investigation remains ongoing and that every effort is being made to ensure that all the perpetrators are brought to justice. The Criminal Investigation Department once again has busted the vehicle robbery syndicate following the arrest of a
Tebusia is in Nimian me bonetofa edi amount. No ya Sunday we bright esako back to remand. The best African case ni it seems 24 for the bisa no best African case no. Inti no send na be ya busuafo ana police one be hu say moja na omu hu ye na anyway no na ha makai we ebusu unim 100 meters from bright fie ekokodu bebia omoshe Stephen Kenamwa no omu twesi ko hu say woma bi da ho ye de rubber achechere hu no mu yi woma na moja ni aye woma no meaning say omu de woma in a bo Stephen Kenamwa no mku ewiase nipa udi bonesi aden obi udi obi ka se wunye ska no kwa ye kasa If you are so be at the cow, kasa. But on Jenny Panenkwa, in free one sem, infinite sem. Too bad. Stephen King Amwa Mami, and Stephen King Amwa Neba. Nto mo so mo ko take on blood sample no my DNA no da compare blood samples no ko hu ye no ne se confirm say Stephen King Amwa de a in a bright ni tiati say but modern ne subscribe ne share comment or comment section na say me da wa say adios.